Okay, hello everybody, welcome back. And so just real quickly, in our last video we did a simple guessing game with our if-else statement, and I talked about how our user was going to be a very smart user and actually enter in a whole number correctly. But what if they don't? What if they enter in a string or a decimal float type number? And so that is going to cause this program to fail. So for instance, let me show you. If they were to go in and guess a number and then just type in whatever, then notice that that causes our program to just fail completely. And so we don't want that. We want to do some sort of real simple, what we call error handling. We don't want our program to just stop and have an error sent back to the user. We want it to be able to handle that error gracefully and actually continue in the program if we can. So this is just going to be very, very, very simple. Just keep it in the back of your mind. This is one way to do some simple error handling, and it's with the keywords try and accept. And it's super easy just to add those to your code. So we will come in, and once our user puts in a value, we're going to try something. And try, you will put a colon after it, and so that means you got it with a colon. This is like a header, and so that means everything else needs to be indented under that try. All right, and so our little program now is going to try to get this to work, and any reason whatsoever, if any of this fails, then we can come down here to the bottom and raise the exception. And so we just literally type the word accept. And then so we can have this fire. So it's an either or. And in this case, we're not worried about what goes wrong. Now in a real program, you'd test all different sorts of errors and handle them differently. But in this one, just any error, we're going to cause this to print back to the user. And then in this case, it's most likely because they just didn't put in a whole number. So we're going to say, no, must be a whole number, whatever you want to put there. And so we're going to have this fire. Now, just putting this in the back of your mind, there are lots of different ways you can use this try and accept, and there's some other keywords that go with it. And then also you can even track like an error number if you wanted to. So sometimes in your error messages, it'll give you a reason or a number. You can track things like that if you want to, but this is just a very simple try. Try to do this. If it works, great. If not, come down and do this part. All right, so I'm going to save this file with a new name. And we'll just say error. And then let's test it. All right, so we want to test to see if it works first. So let's do our guessing game again. So if they were to guess 12, then you got it. That works correctly. But now let's rerun it, and I hope you can see this here at the bottom. Let's see. Okay, so we're down here at the very, very bottom. Enter your whole number guess. So here our user is not reading, or they just, had a typo for whatever reason. And then, yeah. So the program no longer fails like it did last time. It handles that error successfully, and it tells us, the program still ends, but it does so in a more user-friendly fashion. All right. So thanks so much for watching, and just keep in mind later this try and accept will become very useful to you down the road.